Hello students, welcome back to my lectures of class 12 physics. We are studying the chapter electrostatic potential and capacitance. In that chapter we are studying about the capacitor. In the previous video we have seen about the capacitor and the capacitance. Now here we will see the different types of capacitor. Here we have different types of capacitor based on their shapes. So first one is the parallel plate capacitor. Now what is the meaning of parallel plate capacitor? Now as the name suggests here, we have two parallel plates. हमारे पास यहाँ पर दो parallel plates है which are kept at a distance of d and having the area A. Now here we have the two parallel plates. One is insulated so that we can give more and more amount of charge, and second we are grounding it. Why? Because we have seen that if we are bringing another uncharged earth to the conductor, then more of charge can be stored in the capacitor. Okay, now here we have the system and we are considering the air as a dielectric medium, so we will have the permittivity epsilon naught between the two plates. Okay, now for this we will find the capacitance for this system. Okay, now first of all we have to see that what is capacitance. C is equals to Q by V, that is the ratio of charge stored per unit potential difference across the plates of the capacitor. Now Q that we have, that is the maximum charge can store, that is equals to Q. Now we have to find the potential between these two parallel plates. Okay, now we also have V is equals to, also we have E is equals to minus dV by dr. यहाँ पर E क्या है? इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड डेंसिटी, V इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक पोटेंशियल एंड dr is the distance between the two surfaces. Okay, I can also write it as E is equals to V by d. I am neglecting this negative sign because this negative sign represents that the electric field is in the direction of decreasing potential. तो यहाँ पर negative sign हम यहाँ पर हटा सकते हैं. And also this dV by dr, instead of it I can write in terms of V and d. So we have E is equals to V by d. So from here I can write V is equals to E d. Means here I can find this potential by using the formula E into d. Okay, so I can using equation C is equals to Q by V. This implies that I can write C is equals to Q by E d. Okay, now what is the value of E? That is the electric field between the two parallel plates. So how we can find this? We have already seen this derivation in case of first chapter using the Gauss law. We have this E is equals to sigma by epsilon naught, where sigma is the surface charge density. Here this surface have positive surface charge density plus sigma, and here it have negative surface charge density, that is minus sigma. So between the two parallel plates we have E is equals to sigma by epsilon naught. Okay, and this sigma that is equals to surface charge density, I can write this sigma is equals to Q by A, that is charge per unit area. So I will put this value of sigma in this E. So I can write this E is equals to Q by A epsilon naught. This is the value of E. Now I will put the value of E in this equation. I will give this equation number as equation number 1. So using equation 1, I can write C is equals to Q by, what is the value of E? E is equals to Q by A epsilon naught into D. This Q gets cancelled and I can write this C is equals to epsilon naught A by D. This is the expression for the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. Okay, now while we are studying the parallel plate capacitor, while we are studying about the capacitor, we have seen the 2 points, that on what parameter it depends. It depends upon two parameters. The first one, shape and size, and second one, the permittivity or the medium between the plates. Okay, so first is the shape and size. Now here you can see the shape, that is based on the area. जैसा उसका एरिया होगा वैसे उसका शेप होगा, and the size, that is the distance between the two parallel plates. So you can see from A and D, that is the dependency of capacitance on area and distance. So this capacitance depends upon the shape and size of the conductors. Second thing is the permittivity. You can see this is epsilon naught. Epsilon naught is the permittivity of the free space which is between the two plates. अब यहीं पर if we consider that the medium between the two plates is different, so if epsilon is the permittivity of the medium which is between the two plates is the permittivity of medium other than air. Then what I can write? I can write C is equals to epsilon A by D, because at the place of epsilon naught I will write this medium epsilon. Now this epsilon, I can write this epsilon naught is equals to epsilon naught times epsilon R A by D, where the epsilon R is the relative permittivity. We have relation between the permittivity of the medium, permittivity of the free space, and the relative permittivity. Okay, now here I can write this C is equals to this epsilon naught A by D. Epsilon naught A by D, that is the capacitance. I can write C naught. C naught is the capacitance of the system when we have air as a medium into epsilon R. So I can write this epsilon R is equals to C by C naught. So this is how we can define the relative permittivity in the terms of capacitance also. How we have defined the relative permittivity? This epsilon R is equals to F naught by Fm, that we have seen, and also we have seen this F is equals to QE. So I can write this also E naught by E. E naught, that is the electric field between the system when we have air as a medium, and this electric field when we have some other medium. Okay, we have also defined it in terms of the permittivity of that medium, that is epsilon by epsilon naught. This is the permittivity of the medium to the permittivity of the free space. ये हमारे पास था force के term में, ये electric field के term में, ये permittivity के term में. Now we have this another relation that is in terms of capacity, that is C by C naught. So this relative permittivity can be defined in terms of force, in terms of electric field, in terms of the individual permittivity or the absolute permittivity, and in terms of capacity. Okay, so here in this way we can draw the conclusion related to parallel plate capacitance.